إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونصلي ونسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه إلى يوم الدين. Inshallah, brothers, we are going to talk about few concepts in Islam to cover the understanding of what can be put all together in one word, which is deen, which is not religion, because religion in English is just a part of what we mean by deen in Arabic, as we will see later, inshallah. So we are going to talk about Tawheed and go in details about what Tawheed is, and right from top. And when we finish that, it will lead us directly to the concept of Iman. And what Iman, the word we use all the time, used in Quran all the time, used in Sunnah all the time, ulama used it all the time, we hear it all the time. So we'll understand what does really it mean. It means what it means. So when we talk about Iman, we will talk about the relationship between Iman and the whatever in the heart, in the body, in the brain, and what are the relationship between our Iman and our actions and thoughts and everything, and then comes from that the Iman will how sins can be reflected on that sins and amal kufr, and this will probably also lead us, or will make us talk about what can the nawaqid of Islam, the actions that or saying that can nullify a person's aqeedah, person's Islam. Can you get the thing? Put it here. The church. Inshallah, if we finish that, we basically cover. It will cover a big area of what we have to, our beliefs and how it is reflected in our actions. After that, we'll see, inshallah, what can be. What can it? How can we?
You can move. No, I'll get an extension.
So we will start with Tawheed, inshallah. Talking about when we talk about Tawheed, we are talking about a global, a beyond the global, an over global fact in universe. We are not talking about something that is, a word we talk about here and there, and we understand the concept of Tawheed. It's not contained on our Tawheed. Is not contained in our like limited vision. Tawheed is much bigger than our limited. It's a basic fact that puts together everything in this universe. Everything is connected by Tawheed. Everything is a reflection of Tawheed. It is too big to actually understand, and the only way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reflected that to us is through all the ayahs that talked about قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانظُرُوا. So say, walk the earth and see how Allah started creation, and see, and in other lots of ayahs of rububiyyah, as we will see, that tells us, look at the creatures, look at the plants, look at the animals, look at the clouds, look at the stars. If even drew our attention to the stars and told us to look at the stars and beyond, and this is what they are doing now, and they're thinking that they found something like crazy. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, look there. قل يا معشر الإنس والجن لو استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. If you can like go through all the layers of skies and go up with ilm, with sultan, with power, because sultan is power. So do it. But you're going to be doing it with our will. You're not going to be doing it just because you conquered anything. لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. You're going to do it by sultan, with ilm, but لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان, إلا بأور our will, our sultan, our what we put embedded there. So that's what we have to understand when we start talking about Tawheed. It's too big of a subject. It's too big of a. It's not about only what ruling we do, what Sharia we use. This is just a part of it, but it is too big. I mean, look at the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at these small, very little bacteria or very little fish in the bottom, dark, very, very deep in the sea, and look, you will see that almost all of them, they have an eye to see. They have a system inside. There is even in the cell. You look at the cell. There is a takathur. You know, they go together and then they build one out of two, and then they go 2 to 4 like humans. We go 2, and then 2 become 3, and 3 become 4, and the system is muwahhad. The word Tawheed means it's all one. It is a one basic way of dealing with everything. It's one basic thing in everything. How these creations was led to do, first created, then led to behave in this same exact way. Animals do the same. They walk together in groups, they mate, they are lions, sheep, whatever, you name it. Ants. I mean, everything is the same. And if you go further back, you will see on the like I said, on the cell level, the cell of everything, of trees, of of plants, it's everywhere. It's the system that everything works with gives you the idea of the one. It's one. It's all happening on one basis. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't use many bases. It's one base. It's one way of doing it. All of it. And that's actually what we call the essence of Tawheed. Is that it is around us. Only the blind don't see it. Only the ignorant don't see it, because they don't look at the creatures. They don't look at the atom and look at the star systems. It's all round and round. The atoms is round and round and round. There is a unity. There is a unity in every single thing, with no exception. And that's what we actually look at, and what we make us accept the fact that there is one thing behind all these things. There's one thing behind all these things. Besides the fact that it can't create itself. It's this idea of creating itself, by itself, like a brainless, senseless material developed to a rational, understanding, guided material. This idea is so crazy and so unacceptable to the brain that we are saying that we are using. It's unacceptable to the brain we are saying we are using. It can't be. It doesn't happen. It can't be. We have to force it upon our brain in order to we have to create some relationships. And look at this, because it went from this to this, but this and that. You will find it's like a sanad, a big sanad, an to. But the sanad is not a Bukhari. This is not confirmed. This is not confirmed. This is not confirmed. This is not confirmed. This is confirmed. And this is confirmed. But in between there are two unconfirmed. The break, it's broken chain of links. And once you break the chain once, it's gone. You can't have it like hadith. Once you break it, it doesn't matter before or after the broken chain how strong these are. It doesn't matter. It's only one would make it. So what I'm saying is, put all these things together. Look at the universe. Look at the life, your systems inside. How our main systems, digestion and respiratory and all everything, how the blood circulates, the heart. If this didn't balance a little bit, this goes bad. If this didn't perform a little, if your pancreatic thing didn't produce insulin, your sugar will destroy something else. Your toes. It's very, very connected. It's very connected in a very absolutely amazing. Subhanallah al-Azim. Once we have said that, so this big fact. Actually, this huge fact, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed us to us in the universe, but He also gave it to us in a book. He gave it to us in a book that is preserved and that's unchangeable. And we are going to talk about that. What are the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He gave us, even besides that, he was even more merciful to give us more than the book. But there are, like Sayyid Qutb rahmatullahi said, there are two universes. The seen universe and the written universe. Seen universe is this universe. كتاب كون الله المشهود that we see, and كون الله المقروء in the Quran. It's written and you can read it, because it tells you everything in Quran. It tells you all the ayahs that describe these things and these systems and stuff, not as science do it, like equations and stuff, because it appeals to higher functions of the brain. This equation stuff, it's very detailed. It's kind of, you go down, and you go to this, the nitty-gritty. It doesn't talk to the nitty-gritty. It talks to the upper level that, look here, look here, look there, look at this. And it tells you, once you look, what do we do then? We do this, we do this, we do this. So it is more comprehensive even than كون الله المشهود. كون الله المشهود, the seen universe, was enough for some people to worship Allah at some time where there was no written things. It was there. But once the book is there, then خلاص, that's it. That's we have to follow what's written there. And do we have to go and try to find out how life started, how we came about to humans to be on earth, and how this and how that? Yeah, there is no problem of how life started, how it might. They tell you, oh, there was these cells from 100,000 years. There was that's okay. It doesn't actually disturb anything of كون الله المشهود. On the contrary, it actually supports it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put life in forms, in many forms on earth, as an introduction for humans to occupy and to live and to be resourceful and to have the proper tools and the proper environment in order to live in and to carry out the duties that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put us here in order to carry out. Because we can't say that we are here just for nothing. It's just for nothing. We are here for nothing. It doesn't matter. That's what atheists say. We are here, we are born, we live, we do whatever, we die, we're done. So they reduce us. See how we think, see how we see, see how we feel, see how we are really above every creature on this earth. Every creature, even now we see in the universe. Forget about Elon Musk, this stupid guy. Oh, multi-planetary, and we are going to find intelligent. No. Talk about now. It's only one كوكب, one planet, and one brain, and one human brain. It's your human brain. You Elon Musk, you stupid. It's yours that Allah gave you. There is none else. Don't talk to me about what we are going to see and find. Don't talk to me about that. I'm here now. So they say that, okay, We are going to live and we could be reduced to some dust. And that's it. That's why they live in despair and agony. No matter how much liquor they drink, how much entertainment, how much sins they commit, it doesn't matter. They are despaired. أو تهوي به الريح من مكان سحيق. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described those who doesn't have faith, iman billah, that they are like those people who are thrown from a very high place. See, because you can't control yourself, you're under the gravity. Go down, just go down and you're lost. Complete loss. Imagine somebody in the middle of the Himalaya and going down. Freeze this point. What is he? Completely lost. He's lost because when you move it again, he's continue to go down, and that's it. He's lost. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave a very, very precise prescription to the state of these people. You have to stop at every single ayah and think what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing. What is it? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam. He told us in this book that He created Adam. And He created Adam and Eve from Adam as a part of Him, and that both were responsible for this sin that happened, that they actually listened to and ate the apple. So there is no the concept of Christians about Eve is the one who did this and stuff like that, and the snake and stuff. We don't have this in Quran. We just have the fact that they are both responsible. They did this bad thing. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قال اهبطوا من بعضكم لبعض عدو. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after Adam said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala أوحى إلى Adam to say these words to him. So he said these words to Allah. Allah repented. Allah made him repent, and then he said, yes, repent, but you made something that you cannot stay in there. You see, the understanding of this story, we as Ahl Sunnah, we take it at its face value. This is what happened. We don't go in, maybe this means that Allah, that Adam was a cell, and this cell was divided into two, or Shaitan is just the like some people say, even some Muslim mufassirin, they say that. They say that Muhammad Abdu say that, like the guy who taught like Muhammad Rashid Rida and Tarsid Manar, he says that Shaitan is like, it's the bad reflections of the brain of the human being. It comes from the. So some people don't believe in the existence of these powers outside the brain, because they can't understand that whoever created all these things, why can't He create something that we don't see and it's working around us? What is the problem of this? I mean, look, we see things through the eyes. If you ask me what's happening, where is Bella sitting now in this room, I wouldn't know, because my sight is very limited. See how simple is that? I can't know what's behind this. I can't. If you put something here and ask me what it is, I wouldn't know. We are very weak. This sense is very weak. And Allah gives some creatures more senses, more smell, more senses. Some do sounds that it can be listened to very far away. We don't listen it as humans, but their kind listen to it like kilometers away. So what is the problem? It's like the alam al-jinn. What is the problem of creating this? There is no problem. I personally don't see a problem, because when I look at what is being seen, I say, look, well, that's enough for me. Look. Don't you appreciate what is this? The fact that you are understanding and watching and analyzing and saying, oh, subhanAllah, so look at this fact in its own, it tells you that this can be anything. So alam al-jinn, like in Surah al-Jinn, what is the problem? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, قال اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay, you go down and you guys will be, or you will be divided into factions and sects, and you will be enemy to each other. بعضكم لبعض عدو. Religions against religions, sects against sects, women against men. Everybody is against a man against his mother-in-law. I mean, everybody is against anybody, right? So, وَلَكُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ مُسْتَقَرٌ. You will be on earth for quite some time. And sometime to Allah, they estimate with their own brains that it's been 17 billion years since what they call the Big Bang. They say it's been 17 billion years, and they have no clue. Time minus zero, what was it? They have no clue. They say we only can talk about t equals 0. That's it. What was in t equals 0? We don't even know. We know t equal something, but we don't know what it is. What?
Just ice.
So, 17 billion years. So, 17 billion years. What are we in these 17 billion years? The humans with this brain, that's what, 10,000? 20,000? Whatever you calculate it with your methods, it's terribly nothing. Terribly nothing. We're nothing. We're just, like I told you before, like this train. We're just very small, tiny thing in this whole thing. See, the problem with humans, guys, is that they don't really understand how small we are in all this. But although we are that small, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made takreem to us. لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. We created humans in the best it can be. Allah, and He said, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُم فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. We make takreem. We glorify humans. We put them up. With what? With brains. With our brain. With this inside. And this inside. With brain and heart. This is the takreem of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On top of everything. Although all these billion years and millions and billions and stuff and all this and being so insignificant, if we look at this, we're so insignificant in the history of being. But we are still the only being that recognized that there is a being. We are the only being who recognize that. And we are only the being that is actually Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the second set of universe, the written universe. There is no written universe to anybody else. Not to stars, not to... It's just there. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that سَبِّحْ لِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. These are the only thing they do. This الكون المشهود The only thing they do is tasbih. That's it. They don't do anything. They're not tested. They're nothing. They are nothing. They are just making tasbih. They follow this goes like this forever. That's it. That's the law. Allah said you go like this, and the star you go like this, and this in the down in the sea you live, and this go this. And yes, the basis of life are the same, exactly the same everywhere. Wherever you find life, you will find the same exact systems. Wherever you see life, wherever you see non-living creatures like rocks and stars and stuff, you will find also a system, how it moves. Whenever you go down to the cell, you'll find the same exact system of the atoms and the things, and you magnify it and look at this star, you will find the galaxies going like this as well. Don't you think that the galaxies, when it goes like this and the atom goes like this, what is this? Somebody explain to Elon Musk, this guy, why it is going like this and it's all going like this? Why is the same exact things? This is what we call Tawheed. This is what Tawheed is. This is what unity of universe. The universe is in unicism. Unicism is the right word.
Unity.
Huh?
Unity.
Unity?
Yeah.
Unicism.
Unicism is not a word.
Unitism.
It's not a word.
It is a word now. So it is working in this kind of united way, one way that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When he said اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. Look, he put the condition now. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. But إلى حين, to a time. لكم مستقر, to a time. So, we're not here forever. Again, look at the Tawheed. Are we not here forever as individuals? Yes. We live 60, 70, 80 and die. So, لنا في الأرض, for me, it's talking to me, مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. Because 3-4 years, I'll be 80, 3 years, and a couple of years after that, and I'm dead. So, إلى حين. Right? لكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. Is he talking to nations? Yes. Ad, Thamud, the Byzantinians, the Greeks, the Romans, Thamud, قوم فرعون. Yes. لكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. Humans, by and large, لكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. You are going to be the humans on earth to a certain time. And you are going to be out again because you were out. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم. He created life and created death and it's going to be end for everybody, individual, societies, nations, civilizations, the human race. It's going to an end. ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. The only thing that's going to be left is وجه ربك. What is it, وجه ربك? We have no idea. Some people said it means ربك ويبقى ربك, and Allah will stay. Some said no, it's وجه ربك, the face of Allah, and we don't know what he means with the ayah, which I tend actually to accept that because why would I emit a word from Quran? It's وجه رب, خلاص. What does it mean? If it's Allah or the face of Allah, it's whatever he means with it. I don't interfere. Like I never interfere with the system of my body, even if it's broken. my system inside, what do? We fix it the way it was. I mean, I put here the additional valve. It's the exact same valve from another creature. We don't do another way. We just go through the way Allah did it in order to perform. Yeah, they can hook me up like this. They hooked me up for 18 minutes to a machine, and they took my heart out for 18 minutes, and they cleaned it and they wiped it, and through these 18 minutes, the doctor told me that I was like dead, clinically dead. But the blood is going and up and down and everything, and they did their work and they put the simam and everything and put it again and then it started again. That's how they do this thing. So people could have lived with this machine besides it, but how long? 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 10 days, month, and this is not living because it will be not alive. There will be just blood in the body. That's it. Nothing. In order for me to perform like now and talk to you good guys and everything, they had to put it the way Allah put it. So we can't interfere with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So why we interfere with anything else? Can't interfere. It's the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So وَمَتَاعٌ إِلَى حِينٍ, to a point. But why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created or so we are against each other, عدو, بعضكم لبعض عدو. You will be enemies. Did Allah wanted us to be enemies? No, He just told us what is going to happen. He said, you will be enemies of each other. Because this is how you are set. The formula that was set in our brains and our nature make us some go to to be try to be the best and adopt the best, and some will follow the shaitan. The shaitan that took our father originally out of Jannah, we will follow that shaitan. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, couldn't He just put us all like each other and happy old family, big family, and the humans, and we love each other and stuff? It was like that in Jannah. Father Adam, he did it to us, but what can we do? It was like this, and shaitan is already there. So it can't be like this anymore. So we have to بعضكم لبعض عدو. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can change that. Somebody can say who will change that. But Allah doesn't interfere in these things. Because if Allah interferes, He can interfere and wipe out shaitan. Easier. Wipe out shaitan right from the beginning and He leave Adam in Jannah, right? Allah can do anything. But this is not the way His creatures, He wanted to set it up in a way nobody, لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no one asks why you did this. But we will be asked about everything we do. وهم يسألون. لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَجَعَلَ النَّاسَ أُمَّةً وَاحِدَةً. If Allah wanted, He would make everybody one ummah, happy family. And we hug Trump, and Trump is very good with Muslims, and Netanyahu is praying in Mecca, and he can do whatever, he can do anything, right? وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَجَعَلَ النَّاسَ أُمَّةً وَاحِدَةً. But He didn't. وَلَا يَزَالُونَ مُخْتَلِفِينَ. He said, وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَجَعَلَ النَّاسَ أُمَّةً وَاحِدَةً. He didn't give an answer. He didn't talk about this anymore. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. How long I've been talking? I forget myself. I forget. I keep going. I can go for hours. How long?
40 minutes.
Huh?
40 minutes.
How long are you ready to go?
6 hours. 6.
Hmm?
6 hours.
6 hours? No.
Sa'a.
So 15 minutes. Another 15.
That's what I was. I know he would like more. Did you have a preference for how long did you want to have the class for?
It's too polite to say. This guy is amazing.
I think there's. How do I start? I think Sa'a is sufficient from an absorption perspective as well. This
Yes.
itself, it's يتفكر تطبق like
Yeah.
that's
Maybe I can go back to my bed. My sugar is 50 now. Just put it there for me.
I'm after we're done the class, maybe I'll do the patient. I'll do the patient, the patient provider education.
The sugar is killing me. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَجَعَلَ النَّاسَ أُمَّةً وَاحِدًا وَلَا يَزَالُونَ مُخْتَلِفِينَ. But they will. وَلَا يَزَال means it was, and it is, and it will. وَلَا يَزَالُونَ مُخْتَلِفِينَ. They will continue. They will stay as they are, and they will have been. They are divided among each other. Because he said before, the Quran, وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ غَيْرِ اللَّهِ لَوَجَدُوا فِيهِ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. If Quran was from any source from Allah, you will find between the ayahs some conflicts. You say, oh, but what, you said this never happens in the Quran. شوف, he said in Al-Baqarah, قال اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو. Here he said, ولا يزالون مختلفين. They will continue to be against each other. No اختلاف, it's the same. ولا يزالون مختلفين. And they will continue the conflicts between. This is not Al-Baqarah, by the way. It's, I think Al-A'raf. Yeah. Anyways. قال اهبطوا بعضكم لبعض عدو ولكم في الأرض مستقر ومتاع إلى حين. بقرة? Okay.
There's
Then repeats another word.
There's another.
It's repeat.
It's the exact, almost the same story in Al-Araf.
Yes, yeah, Al-A'raf, yes. ولو شاء ربك لجعل الناس أمة واحدة ولا يذلون. They will continue to be against each other, مختلفين against each other. إلا من رحب ربك, except those who Allah have mercy on them. Those who have mercy on them, those who are we talking about, we looked at the الكون المشهود, the seen universe, and they read the written, the Risala of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What about those who are before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? That's what we are going to talk about later, because they are there are always Tawheed have been on earth, always, with no exception, not for a second. Since Adam came down with Tawheed, because he's a prophet. For God's sakes, he talked to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, how can he not be? People talk about Sayyidina Adam as if he's just something. No. He actually, what happened with Sidna, never happened with any other prophet, you know, except Eve. إلا من رحم ربك, except those who have Allah have mercy. ولذلك خلقهم. Look at this. ولذلك خلقهم. That's why Allah created us, to be different, to have conflict, to fight. Because fight is always between two opposite factions. One is right and one is wrong. It can't be between anything else. It's between right or wrong. Right? Or more right and less right. Or more wrong and less wrong. But at the end of the day, it's between righteous and wrong. At the end of the day. Between right and wrong. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلِذَلِكَ خَلَقَهُ. Why He created us to fight and to, he said in Quran as well, لِيَمِيزَ الْخَبِيثَ مِنَ الطَّيِّبِ, in order to distinguish between the good and the bad. Khabith, the bad, the disgusting. طيب, good, the nice. ليميز الخبيث من لام السببية ليميز الخبيث حتى يميز الخبيث من الطيب. So Allah said in this ayah, إلا من رحم ربك ولذلك خلقهم, and that's why He created them. See after that the ayah, وتمت كلمة ربك لأملأن جهنم من الجنة والناس أجمعين. So this fighting, this conflict between good and bad, what is the result? There is a result. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the same ayah. All the ayahs are very comprehensive and very tied together. It's not just words. وَتَمَّكَ, and the word of Allah is done. And Jahannam will be full of good and for bad. من الجنة لأملأ جهنم, من الجنة from the jinn and from nas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fill. He is talking about only Jahannam because the context here is about ikhtilaf, about conflict. So he's talking about Jahannam because those who inspire conflict are always the bad people. The good people don't inspire ikhtilaf, don't inspire conflict. They just explain this is this, and then the aggression come. Like what happened with Rasulullah. He explained, they had the aggression. Then he stopped the aggression and he fought back. But we don't start. We don't start. We start with Kalimatullah, with the word of Allah. We say the word of Allah. Accepted, accepted. Not accepted, they will fight us all the time. وَتَمَّتْ كَلِمَةُ رَبِّكَ, because here is the context of adab and conflict and ikhtilaf, differences. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, subhanallah, He explained to us in this ayah also the context of what is happening. Like I said before, takreem Bani Adam, and let's do that next time, inshallah. We will stop here and then we will continue next time. Because we have a lot actually to go over. I mean a lot to go over if you guys want to really cover everything and understand. Because you stop there, I think.